The death toll is rising across Sudan and fighting in the Darfur region is escalating. What more can you tell us about the situation in the affected areas right now?
Actually, Beatrice, there is many fighting fronts right now in Sudan. There is a front in Al Jazeera state. There is also another hot front in White Nile state, Darfur also, Khartoum state, and northern Khartoum, very near to River Nile state. So fighting is escalating every day, and there is many fronts in the country, but now the hottest conflict spot is the Fasher in northern Darfur, because it hosts more than almost 1 million displaced people. About 800,000 people have been displaced to Fasher from the past and this war. So the situation is really escalating every day, and there is the fighting in northern Darfur is escalating every day, especially in eastern and southeastern of the city. So there is no sight of a peaceful resolution in the site very soon, and the fighting actually is escalating, and it's affecting the food delivery, it's affecting the humanitarian situation across the country, and also it's complicating any resolution in the site.
Well, the paramilitary rapid support forces had indicated on Friday that it would open safe corridors for people to escape the violence in El Fasher in North Darfur. Any news on that?
Actually, since this declaration, Beatrice, nothing has changed and nothing has happened. Actually, people think the Rapid Support Forces declaration, it's just a propaganda to show the world that they are not targeting civilians, and their real battle is with the military and with Darfur movements and our movements. So people think this is a propaganda, and people never trusted RSF, especially in Al Fasher, because it's not one of their strongholds, and they have a very long negative history with the Rapid Support Forces in the past 20 years. So since this declaration, nothing has changed, and people are not trusting RSF, so they think it's a propaganda and it will not take place soon.
So the World Health Organization is saying there is a worsening shortage of food, water, medicine, and essential services, leading to the rapid spread of diseases. Do tell us about this.
Yes, Beatrice, since war broke out last April, the shortages of food, water, and humanitarian assistance is affecting, of course, the diseases outbreaks, not only in conflict hotspots, but also in safe regions. So it's directly linked to the health situation. We know that 70% of the hospitals went out of services since the war broke out between the Sudanese army and the Rapid Support Forces, and now there is shortages because main water plants were destroyed and were targeted by the warring factions, or by the conflict, not warring factions. And also there is shortages of food, and there is shortages of medicine, and the economy is deteriorating. So it's all impacting diseases outbreak, including diarrhea, watery diarrhea, cholera, malaria, and it kills a large number of people in Sudan. So people are dying because of the conflict, and they're dying because of the impacts of the conflict, especially on health sector, on the humanitarian situation where people cannot get food or medicine. So there is no resolution to this deteriorating humanitarian situation unless the two warring parties sit in one negotiation table to end the suffering of millions across the country.